we going insane. Pointers. Dead homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory, straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in Metropolitan.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up like a 4th and 1. We sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense. Now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight. That's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit. Now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake. They ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips. Ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God by
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium. Got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
Stafford on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing again at Stafford.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the hookup puts it on the carpet. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for the defensive unit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and also put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Here's Newton. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Rams.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Newton now to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught by Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can take it right down Broadway. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, LA. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited. So the call is made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it. They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Chargers at 13-2 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 49 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
The score, Chargers 27, Rams 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Newton's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw is Newton. This is caught by Robinson. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And now they'll empty the backfield here. Newton going to try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Rams 16. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost
trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Ooh, the juke.
Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Newton. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Going for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. And getting back there and making a tackle and not giving them 2 points themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
36-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Herbert gets this into the hands of Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he will find Ridley on the left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. In motion right comes Allen. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd and 10, Newton.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
On first down, it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
First down, and they stick with Eckler.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Mike Williams.
59 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
pulls it in at the 13. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. After the sack on 1st down, Newton. They find some open field here. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Third and 2, Newton. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 64 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Kupp now on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, Mark. You know you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Caught by Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are right back in this football game. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, there's a nice move. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Rams first down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Herbert. Buying time to and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked out 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing is Newton. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Hopkins with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Stafford now to throw. This to possibly force OT. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
This to possibly force OT. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a show putting up that.
Yeah.